I've helped over 1,000 Shopify stores with their marketing, and today I'm going to answer the question that you all have in your mind. Can you make money as a dropshipper on Shopify? Well, we've experimented with dropshipping for a number of years, and we're actually an agency. So we put that idea to the test and tried to launch our own dropshipping business last year, and we collected the results and we learned a lot. What it really comes down to, in order to be a successful business in general, you have to have great relationships. That's the number one criteria you need to succeed. And number two is, how good is your communication? If you don't possess these two skills, you're going to have to learn a lot about business and also a lot about advertising, marketing, design, web development. It's running a full store. Even though you're selling somebody else's products, you're going to have to adapt and learn these new skills in order to be a success. Yes, there are videos out there showing people making a ton of money. This is not one of those videos. I'll show you some money and also the decision that went into how we got to those levels, because as an agency, we know how to build profit and incrementally go from there. So in this video, you're going to get a quick case study on what we did and also what we learned. We had to pause drop shipping, and it was good timing with a lot of the things that happen in the world. And also we took a really competitive niche and we thought we could go really far with it. But I'll show you what we did in the pet niche and we'll go into this video now. This is a pet niche store that we built because we're really passionate about animals, and we had a lot of success with it, I would say, for a drop shipping store. We put a lot of effort into the blog content, we put a lot of effort into the layout, the logos, and all the work that goes into building a business. You have to be very mindful of the look and feel, because you need to really get people into your store, trust your store, and buy from your store. So we did have sales, we did have success, and I'm going to break down a couple of those points. But really, if I was still working on this store, I would say the biggest call out for me is I would want to move away from the stock photography and use my own photography, because it works for the pet niche, which is one of the thoughts I had going into this project, because we didn't have to have a lot of our own assets. But in this case, I would want better photography. And I would actually use my own cats and actually do some more effort, because that way I can control the consistency of the brand. So we had a really aggressive push for social media because we have a lot of cats in our network. We know a lot of great cats. So we did have some traction there to build up a following and build up marketing on social media. For Shopify in particular, Instagram is always going to be a good bet. Now that you can start putting products on here, there's a lot of advantages of running your business now. I think it's easier to take advantage of these features now as a dropshipper in 2020 than it was in 2019. But when we look at the sales data next, we'll see a lot of insights into what really happened. So last year, we put in some ads into this machine. So we built out the store, and we only had about $755 in sales. We wanted to see how viable it was. And you can see we brought a lot of traffic to this store, and we had a huge pop. Per month, we were almost bringing 2,000 users to the site, and we peaked at almost $280 in profit, which is pretty cool. It was great to see that money coming through the door. But what we realized is we had to close down the business because we have other businesses that are more profitable, and it took a lot of work. One of the things that we factored in is that our products, they were too cheap, right? So unless people were buying a lot of these products in their basket at once, we weren't making a good profit. So we would spend a lot on ads to convert someone that was spending $6. It really didn't make any sense for us as a dropshipper to pursue this niche, because we needed better products that had higher margins. Number two, we had a long lag because we were working with the e-packets. We weren't building relationships with the suppliers, and the products were taking 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks sometimes to reach the clients. And at the end, some of those products were damaged, and then we had to go and do refunds. And it was a lot of work just to make a couple bucks. So I just outlined some of the key pain points you're going to have here as a drop shipping store. How are you going to get sales? It's going to be one of two ways. You're either going to go the paid channel, which is going to give you immediate results. If you have a great store, you have great images and a lot of trust, paid advertising is going to work. You're going to need to factor in how much of a margin are you making. If you're spending a lot on ads and you aren't bringing in enough revenue to not only cover the costs of running the business, but also to cover the costs of the ads and finally cover your costs. You're not working for free. So with paid advertising, you need to have a budget, and a budget of $1,000 a day is a good place to start, but depending on your niche, you might need more. And if you only have $1,000 a month budget, you need that same budget for at least 6 to 12 months to start seeing results, because that's how long it takes to tune campaigns. The other way to do it is you can do SEO optimizations. In this particular case, we were optimizing products and collections to rank better on Google. We started receiving organic traffic from Google, which made a whole lot of sense to us. We wanted to have customers come to us without having to pay for it. So this is why we were really active on social media. This is also why we were really active on paid advertising and SEO. You have to do all of the marketing and you have to pick your favorites based off of the results. Not because it's cheaper or saving you money today. You want to make sure that you're investing in the right marketing and advertising in your business that's also going to make you money tomorrow. Here's one of those untold truths that some of you may not know about running a dropship business. Dropshipping is like any other business. You need to be a legal business. You're going to start changing hands with different suppliers and different platforms, and you're going to be paying invoices to Shopify. So you're going to need to make sure that your company is registered and that you have those trust factors up front on your business. If you're not thinking like a business owner, if you're not doing your legal obligations or your taxes, you're really going to waste your time, because if you're not a real business today as a dropshipper, it's going to slow down and even stifle your growth. So make sure you're serious. Make sure you learn about your legal obligations and really double down. If you put in the work, you're going to get those results. I stopped because I'm at a point in my career where I don't need dropshipping stores, because I figured out the other aspects of business. Now, if you're trying to create a dropshipping business and creating one of your first business, it's a great opportunity if you put in the work, because I know it's there. You just have to try hard, make sure you're making the best decisions, building the relationships you need with the right suppliers and the right customers through paid and organic advertising. So make sure you launch your store, take it to heart, put in the work, and you'll get the results. If you expect to just build a store and have the customers come, you're going to blow a lot of money, and it's easier to spend that money on yourself than on something you're not going to even touch. Thank you for watching this Shopify marketing course. Every day we're launching new Shopify marketing content to put you in the driver's seat of your business so you can have full control of your marketing and advertising. Hit subscribe, hit notifications, and tune into the next video that's starting now.